while we're going.
Okay, I thought I was taking a picture. I was like, hello?
Kelly, do you think your life would be different if you didn't have a brother? Like, you'd be somewhere entirely different.
I think so. Okay, wait, okay. I'm gonna imagine all, like, the different timelines. If I was an only child... Ooh, actually, I can't even imagine that as an only child. I think that I'd be, like, even more introverted than I already am. Which is crazy to think about. So, but maybe I'd be more spoiled than I am. And maybe I'll be a brat.
Oh.
Maybe I wouldn't be so nice, you know? I don't know. But honestly, I feel like I was always meant to have a sibling. I can't say myself the only child. But actually, I am kind of right now. Because my brother goes to school far away. And I still live at home. So, you know what? I think perhaps I'll be the same. But I actually have been kind of thinking about that. Because I feel like since I had a brother, my interests kind of shifted. Like, I was more into sports and games. And that's why as a kid, I always called myself, like, a tomboy. Which I don't know how to feel about these days. Just thinking about, like, how back then, like, the tomboy thing, I think it kind of made me, like, a little misogynist. Or, like, the internal misogyny thing.
Not like other girls.
No, I think back when I was, like, elementary, I was kind of a pick-me. I was like, yeah, I'm not like the other girls. I watch WWE. Yeah. And I don't like Barbies or whatever, but I don't know.
I don't like dolls phase.
Yeah, but nowadays I'm realizing it actually, like, messed me up though, like, having a brother. Because now, like, I'm not, like, I don't know why, I just can't get into, like, more, like, feminine stuff, like makeup and stuff, like, because I think even my mom herself is not very, like, into makeup and things like that, or, like, she's not super into that. So I feel like I never had, like, a teacher, or, like, I've always wanted an older sister who could, like, help teach me those things. So I feel like that's something I thought about a lot, because even now I'm 21 and I still don't really wear makeup like that. I remember when I was a kid, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to, like, get into it when I'm older. When I'm older, I still don't, so I don't know. I feel like I have some internal things to think about. But yeah, if I had an older sister, I think I'd be a lot more, like, in tune with my feminine side. Yeah, but I also, like, I kind of always wish, like, I had, like, a sister, like, to vent to relate to more. Because my brother and I are just very different people in general. So
it's also tougher for you because you have a younger sibling. So it feels like he should be the one telling you about his struggles rather than the other way around.
Yeah, but we're very close in age though, so in some ways people view us as, like, twin, but in other ways, like, I'm, like, sometimes
I still don't like I'm the same age as your brother right now.
But sometimes, like, people treat me like I'm his mom. They're like, so what's he doing? Like, where is he? Like, can you help him with this? I'm like, bruh, like, he can do it himself. Yeah, I'll stop there for now so you can share.
I think it's really funny that you mentioned that you feel like if you had a sister, you'd want to be more in tune with your feminine side. I grew up with two sisters, both older than me. They're twins. But I feel like, I don't know, I always wanted to be the opposite of what they were. I always wanted to go against the grain of, like, all the girly stuff, you know. Why can't you be feminine like your sisters? But I think it's because I was raised almost with, like, misogyny. Because it was always about, oh, you have to be pretty, how else how would you get a boyfriend? You have to learn how to cook, clean, and all that. How are you going to get married? And so, you know, I lost touch with a lot of, like, my feminine things. Because I'm like, I don't want to be a girl.
Honestly, same, yeah. That's a great point.
But if I didn't have sisters, it's weird. It's hard to say because, one, we're not full sisters. And two, they're 8 years older than me. So by the time I was, like, kind of more aware of who I was, at that point they'd already, like, moved out. They both have kids, you know, that kind of thing. So I don't know how much different my life would be because I feel like I would have been spoiled regardless because I'm, like, as an only child, but I'm also spoiled because I'm the youngest child. I don't know.
See,
I feel like it wouldn't change much. But it is nice to have somebody to talk to.
Really?
As an older woman.
I see. Okay, so growing up, like, or even now, like, do you still, like confide them a lot?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is a great question, but, like, so are you and your siblings snitches? Because I feel like I've heard a lot of
I was
things.
definitely when I was younger.
Oh, really? You snitch on them?
I wouldn't snitch on them, but to, like, so they would let me go with them to like do things or to get away with things. I'd be like, I'm gonna tell like mom that you.
Oh, I see. You know what? Yeah, it's very much like
I
younger sibling.
Yeah.
That's fun.
I'm an expert at blackmail.
With me and my sibling, I think when he was younger, he would try snitching, like fake snitching on me, like lying on my name. And I was like, bro, you're literally lying right now to their face. And he's like, I don't know, it's kind of evil. I was like, bro, how are you lying to them? It was just, but nowadays, it's fine to look back on. But nowadays, that we're older, there's really no snitching going on. But we also don't like talk too much about like snitchable stuff. So, you know. But yeah, I'm curious, like, if I had like an older sister, like, would we like help each other like out more with like, I don't know, just like very like like movie tropey things, like sneaking out the house, like would I help like lie about like where someone is? I don't know, because I've never been like in the younger sibling role. But I feel like I'd be like scared for them. Like I'd be like, where are you? Come home, I'm scared.
Answer your phone.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I was ever really like that. I snuck out without their advice, you know? I wouldn't even sneak out. I would just kind of go
just leave
places.
I see. That's fair. Or if I had more siblings, I don't know how I would do at all. Because I've only had for one. I think 2 kids in total is good for my family. Because I really don't think we can handle anymore. But I've seen like families with more siblings, and it can really go a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Depending on the dynamics. Because if there's like 3, I feel like there's always 2 who are closer. I feel like that's kind of rough. But like,
and there's also like the trope about the middle child.
Oh yeah, and then you start getting like all like, oh, like middle child syndrome, like eldest child syndrome, like youngest syndrome. I'm like, whoa, that's a lot to think about. But yeah, I'm curious, like, if I had like a big family, how would that be? Perhaps I'd be like more social in a way. I don't know.
More used to crowds and stuff.
More used to chaos. Maybe I wouldn't be as like, not uptight, but like just like kind of stressed when things don't go exactly to plan, you know? I try to like be more planned out in certain regards. But yeah. But at the same time, I feel like if I did have a bigger family, then I'd have to like do more work, take on more responsibility to help out. And I don't want to do that. So I think 2 is a good place to be.
Yeah, my grandma had 14 children. 2 of them unfortunately passed away when they were like young. But 12 children is still crazy amount.
That's crazy. I can imagine.
What I heard from like my mom and stuff is it's always like the older kids having to take care of younger kids. And I think that's kind of like the thing that would have influenced me more. Well, it still influenced me because
you still take care of
my sister still had to take care of me basically.
I see. Yeah. I know. I feel like a lot of the older generations, like, they had lots of kids. Because I always hear, like, oh, yeah, like, 12 kids, like, 14 kids. I'm like, how do you... I don't even comprehend, like, how that works.
No, literally.
Like, how do you, like, function? Because I'd be so tired every single day.
It has a hierarchy.
It is, okay. I don't know. I can't help but bring this up. But have you heard of the Duggars?
No.
19 Kids and Counting? Very controversial, very whack family, but it's really a sad story.
Aww.
It's like there's a word for it, but I don't know what the term is for this kind of family. But they're like in like a certain religion, and like an offshoot of Christianity, kind of somewhere. I don't know. But on TLC, I watched a lot of TLC when I was younger for some reason.
Me too.
But there's a show called 19 Kids and Counting, and their parents like did not believe in like birth control, but they're like, oh, like I'll just let God choose what happens. Yes. And then they had 19 kids, and they literally set it up so each like older sibling had to watch over a younger sibling. I'm like, it's so sad. And then like the eldest daughter, she really helped raise every single one. I'm like, bro, like this is insane. Like I feel so bad for the older ones who had to like give up their own childhood. Like even kids who are like 10 years old are helping take care of like the 2-year-olds. I'm like, this is not okay. Yeah. I don't know.
Speaking of like things like TLC, do you feel like your childhood would have been very different if you had grown up like the kids now? You know, like YouTube, iPads, and everything.
Oh yeah, I think I'd be a lot more insecure. But growing up, I was already kind of more insecure than
No, literally.
I am now. But I don't remember where that came from. I think that's just my own issues. But nowadays, okay, I'm really scared of just the whole concept of kids growing up too fast, whatever that means.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I was ahead of the game. Even in 7th grade, I did my whole presentation on this. And my teacher was like, girl, why are you thinking this hard?
Are you so self-aware?
No, and she was like, you're literally so self-aware. Like, I was interviewing the principal. I was like going, this is like crazy.
That was great. It's crazy.
I literally had I remember the picture. I had like Kylie Jenner and a picture of like some kids from the past. And I was like, why do kids nowadays want to look like Kylie Jenner when they're in 7th grade? And it's crazy that I was so self-aware.
Why didn't you start on the video essay grind, Kelly? You could have been ahead of the curve.
Bro, if only someone put that thought in my head. Like, I was literally doing a live video essay of my own problems with my generation. It's so insane. But yeah, back then I was kind of crazy. In that regard. But I've always, ever since I was in 7th grade, I guess, I was so self-aware of like, I just don't like how every kid tries to look older.
Mm-hmm.
And as I get older every day, I realize how dangerous it is. I don't know. I just get scared for kids. But back then, in my thought process is like, it's just so sad how people want to look older. And even myself back then too, because I think I also suffered with that. When I was a kid, I was like, why do I look so young? Like, how come I always look the same as I did like a few years ago? But now I'm like, bro, literally, like, I wish I could stop the effects of aging. My back hurts. My skin is not as clear. You know, my metabolism, like my hair.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, like, stay young. Enjoy your youth. So yeah, if I grew up now, I think there'd be a lot more pressure in general. Because I even see it in kids, like, them around that, like, they're already so self-aware and so, like, insecure.
Mm-hmm.
Especially because of social media. Because they are exposed to way too much.
Like, yeah, there was the whole problem with, like, the Sephora kids.
Yeah.
Have you heard about that?
I've been seeing a lot. It makes me sad.
How, like, kids are wanting to buy, like, skincare and, like, beauty things at, like, 10.
Mm-hmm.
Like, at 10, what were we probably doing at 10?
10's, like, 4th grade. We were playing Fantage.
We're playing Fantage!
They should be playing Fantage!
We were watching Kickin' It on Disney.
My Little Pony.
I love My Little Pony.
I remember in 5th grade, there was a My Little Pony epidemic in my school. Everyone was drawing My Little Ponies, and we were all talking about the show. Like, everyone, for some reason. Kicking it Disney? Like, the kids even know about
Do kids understand the Disney XD?
Bro, I bet there's not a single kid I know who actually watches, like, Disney Channel.
They all watch YouTube now.
Or, like, they watch, like, the mainstream shows. Like, they don't care.
Yeah.
Like, they hear it's popular. I remember, when I was back in my, like, the Riverdale phase, probably, like, high school, early high school, like, there's, like, this 10-year-old who's like, oh, yeah, I've seen that. I'm like, bruh, that
it's
show,
not
you should not
demographic.
You should not be watching Riverdale. I'm like, they are so exposed to everything, so they will watch, like, the cool shows, or, like,
yeah,
bruh, it scares me so bad.
It's, like, the scary part of unlimited internet access.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, even when I was younger, being on the internet, it was a lot harder to, like, stumble into, like, bad things. Like, still, I found my way.
I agree.
Like, to things like Smosh, which I definitely shouldn't have been watching at that age.
How old were you when you got into Smosh?
Like, 11, 12?
I mean, even that isn't... Okay,
it's not that bad.
Perhaps,
like
I'm just, like, biased, because I also was obsessed with Smosh at the time. But I don't think, personally, like, I saw anything crazy that changed me.
Mm-hmm.
But nowadays, because, oh my gosh, I was talking to someone about this, like, literally, like, everything is so bad right now, with, like, everything just out there. Like, you can go on your phone and not even want to see something, and you'll see it.
Yeah.
Like, especially on Twitter.
Twitter is
a terrible place. And it makes me so sad, because I've been on Twitter since I was, like, probably 12 or something.
Mm-hmm.
I've had my account for so long. It makes me sad how downhill it's gone. But imagine if kids are on Twitter and the first thing they see is, like, a porn bot, or, like, literally the other day I saw a video of someone getting killed, and it wasn't even censored. Like, first thing I say on my time, I'm like, what is this? Like, this should not be just so easily, like, accessible.
There is, like, censor settings on Twitter, but yeah, it's scary.
I know. So yeah, but I don't know. I try not to think about it too much because I know like when I'm a parent or if I'm a parent one day, then I know that I'll be so scared.
No,
but I also don't want to be like
a helicopter parent.
Yeah, because I know that would be terrible.
Yeah.
But I honestly just feel very grateful for because I had pretty much like unlimited access. Like I just had a phone, and my parents don't really know technology. They barely know how to copy and paste now.
No, literally.
So they don't know what I'm doing. But I am thankful that I never found anything like terrible.
No,
or, like got into anything crazy, because that'd be terrifying. But it's scary like how dark the internet goes.
Did you hear a funny story? So, there was this. I watched a lot of Minecraft like growing up. I still watch a lot of Minecraft now, and there was a YouTuber I watched.
I'm scared to hear what's gonna. I'm like a Minecraft YouTuber.
Oh, Minecraft YouTuber as a minor.
Oh, where is it gonna go?
No, it's sitting there.
Okay.
But yeah, I literally made Twitter so I could post like fan art and stuff for this YouTuber, and then like months later he stopped uploading. He went to jail.
Oh.
For CP. On his computer.
I was hoping it wasn't going there. Damn it.
And I was like, when I found out about this, because I didn't find out until like years later. I just thought he like stopped uploading.
How old were you when you found out?
Maybe 14, 15, 16?
That's still young.
Yeah, I was too young to be on Twitter then, but he stopped uploading. I didn't find out until not recently, but I didn't find out until like years later, where I saw a video. It was like the downfall of why he stopped uploading.
Bro, that's crazy.
He's out of jail now.
Oh.
I know. I found out about that one recently. Okay. I was like, whoa.
Interesting.
But yeah, guys, don't message your idols. Because I'm just glad I was too anxious to like.
I'm grateful for my anxiety. Oh my, it's so scary. It actually makes me sick. No, I remember seeing like all those. I feel like it's always been a thing from when I've been on the internet, but like a lot of like older like popular celebrities, I guess, would just message young fans. I'm like, well, what are you doing?
There's so many people who's gotten exposed in like the last year, and it's crazy.
It's so sad. I know, but I'm just grateful, that I never got into anything like that. I don't know. I'm surprised. I feel like honestly, for my childhood, I was pretty innocent for having so much internet access.
No, real.
And I was like, and I was still like, just
I think it's just kind of how the internet has changed.
Really?
Because they aren't. I feel like the internet's not geared as much towards like user safety as much.
Oh yeah, no way.
They just like look for whatever gets clicks and stuff. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of like what I got into as a kid, like on the internet. I was mainly just on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like the content I was watching was not geared for kids.
No.
Like Smosh is just geared for like, I don't even know who it's geared for.
But it's kind of like geared towards like teen audiences.
I guess teens and up. But as a kid, I was still having a blast.
Yeah.
I was like, this is great. Like I would binge it.
Yeah, how excited I was for Food Battle.
Oh yeah. Okay, sorry. Can I just say, isn't it crazy how we're older and Smosh is back?
Yeah, Smosh is. Wow.
Smosh is. We're so back. But yeah, but it just makes me. I don't know. Makes me my heart. I'm just like, wow. It really has grown up with us. Ugh, what was I gonna say? Yeah. You know what? I think a good thing was that I was not on Google itself that much. Because I feel like you could find some weird things there.
Mm-hmm.
And you go looking for it. Or it just happens to. Or I was smart enough to not click on ads that were weird.
No, me too.
Because I know those are meant to bait kids. I'm like, bruh, I can't believe. Because you know how you download like a mobile game nowadays? It's like the ads are crazy. I'm like, this is. The ad will be promoting something and then like. You download the app and it's like Candy Crush. But like it's a false ad to it. I don't even know, man, but it's so weird. So yeah, that's why I try to avoid some mobile games now because I don't want to deal with all the ads.
I think one of the scary things too is my niece the other day was like, "Why can't I make YouTube videos and like post them online and stuff?" And I can see how it's like so appealing from like a younger age, right?
I mean, like even when I was a kid, I thought the same thing.
But then, like,
honestly,
now,
yeah,
from
like
my
I was not
perspective-
very taught about like internet safety in that regards, I guess. Like
Yeah.
how to protect your personal
information,
identity.
your face.
Yeah, honestly, I did not think about that. Like I had social media probably when I was 12, 13.
But now, like, with my wisdom, I'm, like, so scared. Like,
I
when she
know,
puts
but back
anything out
then,
there,
like
there's
I
so many
literally
weirdos.
did not think about it because
Yeah.
everyone in 5th grade already had Instagram. I'm like, they're like, Kelly, you need to download Instagram. I'm like, what is this, bro? Even I remember I was in 5th grade. It was like a 3rd grader I knew in my church. She already had Instagram too. I'm like, now that I think about it, I'm like, why did you when you're 3rd grade having an Instagram? I'm like, this is crazy. I don't know. I feel like back then, like it was just more for like fun because it's the only way that you can connect with each other like outside of school. But yeah. Oh, what's the youngest age that you remember seeing like a peer girls have a phone? I think mine was probably 4th grade.
Me too.
I remember exactly who it was.
Oh.
She had an iPhone in 4th grade.
Oh.
Yeah. I remember seeing that. I was like, whoa, an iPhone. Yeah. But that's so crazy because kids nowadays you just automatically assume they have a phone or like they have something to
An
access to or
iPad.
something.
They have somewhere to message.
They have something like anything, a watch, an iPad, a phone, sometimes everything.
It was really like, I don't know. I was shocked when I saw that they make like Apple Watches like geared for kids. I was like, what?
I've seen them. Yeah, I'm like, why do you have an Apple Watch on? I'm like, take it off. No, but it's insane. There's this family I know who like has them for their kids, but it's so they can track them.
Oh.
And like you can also call on Apple Watches, so
Yeah,
it's really just for call and texting, because you really can't get much on Apple Watch. So yeah, I think that's smart. If I had to raise kids, like maybe I'd go that route. Honestly, like I really want to give my kid a flip phone, just because I loved having a flip phone for a bit.
I didn't have a flip phone, but I had like the
slide.
No, I had the little rectangle with like the number keypad only.
Oh.
For a bit.
I honestly miss those phones. Like I would steal my mom's sometimes
and slide was literally the coolest thing to me.
Nah, I remember. Yeah, I was on the side of the keyboard. I'm like,
oh it looked so cool on TV.
It looked so
my
cool
sister
on
had
TV.
one, and I was just,
Yes, I literally remember this one scene of. I think it was the Sweet Life on Deck, and they're all on their phones, the side phones texting. Yes. I'm like, I want that. I want to live like that. Yeah.
I feel like that's almost what's missing for kids these days. Is they don't have, you know how we would watch like the Sweet Life on Deck, like we'd see kids being kids, and so our idea was to be like, I want to be like that. The kids these days, because they only watch like the adult media or like those adult YouTubers trying to gear their content for kids. They're like, I want to be that.
That is a great point. It's honestly, yeah, that's a great point. Because I'm trying to think of like,
we're talking like iCarly, Victorious.
Okay, maybe we shouldn't have watched that as a kid, but yeah, but no, but it's like a very silly version of Teens for Kids, like an appropriate version.
Yeah,
in a way. Like I think some shows. Okay, I'm gonna shout out Good Like Charlie because I generally love Good Like Charlie, but I think they did a great job of balancing like the silliness, like comedy, with also like the kind of seriousness of like how family dynamics work.
Yeah,
I think that was a great appropriate show for a kid to watch because it's very relatable. They're like, oh my gosh, my family is like that. Like we like kind of bicker like that with like our siblings and stuff.
And they also have like kind of like age separations between like how Teddy acts versus PJ versus.
Oh my gosh, yeah. You know what? I vouch for that. I'm gonna force my kid to watch stuff. Like, hey, you put that on right now. But yeah, no, I agree. I haven't really thought deep about that. That's a great point. How kids don't have like anything that's geared for them. Because it is, you know how people, a lot of YouTubers get called out for doing like the kid YouTube voice, where it's like sounding like, I don't know how to describe it, like kind of dumb on purpose.
Yeah.
To like appeal to like the very young audience. I think that's a little crazy.
Yeah.
Or like it's all like, I don't even know. I want to say like hyperficial, but that's not even a word. But you know, it's very like heightened. Like Mr. Beast type of videos.
Yeah.
Where it's like it kind of construes your idea of reality, because kids are like, whoa, like this is crazy.
So exaggerated. Yeah.
Yeah, exaggerated. Like very, very exaggerated like videos, especially like just like those fake videos, you know, where it's like, oh my gosh, like pranks or like.
We're not saying Mr. Beast is fake. Mr. Beast, please
give me a feast.
I will. Please.
I actually haven't tried one. I'm down.
I don't even know where to get them. I've
think
only
Walmart.
seen like the Carl Jacobs gummies. I think
The what?
Carl
He
Jacobs
has gummies? I didn't know
something
that.
like that.
Wait, where?
I feel like I heard about this somewhere, but
I have not seen. The only thing I've seen is Prime, and I heard it's bad, so I'm not gonna try it.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's also another crazy thing. Kids are so easily influenced.
Oh yeah.
Because my niece and nephew are always talking about Prime.
From where? Like where are they seeing Prime from? Like
I don't know.
Are they watching KSI? Like what is going on?
But then my niece is always also like, oh, I want the FML plushies, you know, which is a lot more normal for kids, but like, still, they're so easily influenced. I'm like, whoa.
I feel bad for all the parents in stores because I can tell, like, I'll see it happen. Like, can I have this? And they're like, what is this? It's so expensive. First of all, it's crazy. Yeah, I think the most I asked for was like The Sims because I used to watch The Sims a lot. I was like, can I buy The Sims, Mom? And she's like, what is this? Yeah. Oh my gosh, that reminds me of buying video games in the stores. You know how they have like the ratings? So my brother, he's a gamer, or he was a gamer growing up a lot. So he would always be in like a GameStop or something with my dad. And then my brother would be like, can I have this game? And then my dad would just buy it because he doesn't know how to like read or check for anything. So I remember one time like, because it's like probably like Call of Duty or something, so they kind of violent. And then like the cashier was like, are you sure? And my dad was like, wait, what is this? And I remember that moment. I was like, oh, he's aware. No. Oh my gosh. And then that whole thing, like, it wasn't the whole argument. I said it's been around for so long. Like, do violent video games like raise bad kids or like violent kids? I'm like, bruh. I don't know. It's crazy. I would say I grew up playing COD and I'm not violent at all. Yeah. But I can see how it can be dangerous, for sure. Honestly, especially the graphic games like Mortal Kombat, like I still don't like to watch the fatalities. So as a kid, I was like, why am I seeing this right now?
No, literally. Like we know we.
Do you know like Drug Elephant and like Laneige, like the brands? Bro, like I'll pull out my like lip balm at church, and people, and the kids at my church be like, "Is that Laneige?" I'm like, "How do you know about Laneige? You're 10 years old."
Yeah, I watched a video essay about this actually. How it's like the uprise of Sephora kids is because they don't really have a space of their own.
Yeah.
To be like preteens, and I was like, whoa, like that's
really still around.
No, like I don't think we have one nearby anymore. But yeah, there's nothing to influence them to like act their age.
I think kids should go to Claire's because I love Claire's. No, because I went to Claire's. I'm like, wait, why is it so cute in here? Like they have squishmallows, they have cute jewelry. I'm like, why are kids not in Claire's? Like, why am I enjoying Claire's more than they do?
Literally.
You guys should go to Claire's. It's so like they actually do well of like adjusting their brand for the kids nowadays. Yeah. Oh my gosh, like you'll never catch a kid with like the blue like eyeshadow anymore. You know, like the blue glitter. Like that's so kid.
What happened to all those like little makeup kits? You know, they would buy you on like Christmas. That didn't really work that well, but like
they were trash, but they were fun. Yeah. I don't know. Or oh my gosh, I literally saw the other day someone showed me this TikTok of a kid from my church, and it's like them ranting about like being insecure. I'm like, bruh, that's just not okay.
That's so sad.
But I can relate because I remember when I was a kid, like I was kind of already like in that mindset. But I was like, this is so sad, especially with like again like the Sephora thing with the kids nowadays. Like, I don't know. I think like they get too caught up in makeup and stuff like that.
They get too caught up in what is like a trend.
Yeah. I also like don't think they're old enough to understand like why some people might wear makeup. Like I think they just assume that like it'll make me look better. Like I have to be cool, but like some people just don't understand like it's for fun. You know, it's like a thing that you can do.
It's also a thing for like self-expression. There's no way to do it right, but there's so many tutorials out there being like the best way to do your eyeliner for this eye shape for this instead of giving kids that chance to like experiment. You know.
True. I feel like kids don't really have a chance to just like try out things. There's always like the trends going on, like oh like you have to be like this in order to like fit in, or like I don't know. I'm curious like how like the trend of like popularity is now with kids, like how like cool how much people care about that right now. I don't know.
I'm trying to think of other things that would have made me turned out different.
Yeah, or to talk more positively. But like, what positively influenced you as a kid? I'm trying to think. I feel like there are certain things that defined my childhood. I'll have to keep thinking. I feel like I'm missing.
Well, growing up, I really liked art, and although I did go through a time where I struggled with like art itself, I don't know. I've always enjoyed it as a medium of like self-expression. So having that kind of thing,
God,
changed me, I guess. I feel like hobbies can be very influential.
honestly, I really wish my parents like put me in more activities.
No,
or,
me too.
Or even I was able to, because I think at some points like I wanted to, I just couldn't.
I should never brought it up to my parents. In the summer, do you remember that they would send like these little like flyer thingies, like classes you could sign up for the summer?
Like as a part of, like at the after school program, kind of, or
Kind
was
of?
it separate?
I don't remember.
I think I know. It's
But
like
I
a
just
green
remember.
blue sheet paper.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so.
It was like weird colored paper. I remember. But yeah, no, like I always wish that I actually learned music because I literally don't understand.
How am I supposed to get positive, Kelly?
No.
No, because literally so rural.
Okay, well, let me start off negative, then maybe I'll think something positive. But yeah, but I wish that I knew more technicalities of music. Or like how music even works. Like I don't even know how to read music now. So, but I know like a lot of people growing up did not like being forced to play an instrument or anything. So it goes.
We didn't have any electives in middle school, Kelly. You either had to do.
I dodged somehow. I dodged.
Yeah, good for you. You're in the minority.
I happened to skip the first year of middle school at our school.
At insert school here.
And I somehow in both years always got lucky and chose the most random ass electives. I did computer science instead, and I was in weights class just to dodge. Because that was the only other elective left.
Yeah.
Good times. But you know what? That introduced me to how a gym works at 7th grade. So, you know, very enlightening. Very enlightening, actually. It was my first time seeing a weight room.
It was a crazy time for you.
Wait, was it 7th? Wait,
probably.
I think it was 8th grade. Not because I think that I would have not survived the weights in 7th grade. But in 8th grade, it's like, okay, I know how the school works now. But yeah. Middle school was an interesting time. I guess we could talk about like. Actually, I can't remember if it's already been done as a topic for a podcast, but like how we changed or not changed growing up. But I feel like we talked about it.
We probably touched on it like last episode, literally. But
wait, what was last episode? The exact topic? Let me
look. If you're an artist, I struggling with art itself.
So it's about growing up.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Wait, this is low-key a part 2. Probably.
Something like that, yeah.
But I forgot what we said in that episode.
Yeah. And I don't think anyone's ever really sat through an entire episode.
I should re-listen. No, because I just hope I'm not saying the same thing.
I also don't sit through our own episodes.
Don't you edit? My editor...
Outsourcing. No, I do edit them, but I'm like...
That's crazy. Imagine we have a secret editor this whole time.
Well, we are on set.
Oh, our director's calling.
The camera crew... Cut?
Hey.
Oh, well, that's break, guys.
Can I get a snack from catering over there? Stupid. I'm trying to remember the most like random stuff that influenced me. This is so random. Again, another Sweet Life on Deck moment. I guess that show really meant something to me.
Well, no, literally.
There's this one episode where I forgot their names. There was like this couple. They're like side characters, but they were like a couple. It's like this girl who was meant to be like crazy. His name is Woody, I think. Their friend, curly hair, kind of goofy. His name is Woody, right? You know. They met on the deck.
It's been a long time.
I think he was Cody's roommate. It's all coming back to me.
I know what he looks like. I can't remember his name.
Yeah, but they were a couple, and I think they met on this game. It was like a life sim like role play game. You literally like were yourself in game, or you just made a character. So I guess like he kind of catfished her. But anyways, it's for the jokes.
Yeah.
No, but like it was like a role play game. I remember like always seeing that and be like, oh my gosh, this is like The Sims. This is like so cool. It's like life, you know? And I don't know, because I started thinking about that because, you know, I had my whole episode where I talked about GTA roleplay.
Yes.
Now I'm back in that phase, kind of. So I don't know, like it's so crazy to me because I remember always seeing that. I'm like, that seems so fun. And now I'm actually into like the actual roleplay service watching. I'm like, wow, my interests don't change. I'm still into it. Yeah.
We talked about this briefly too over text. How our interests really don't go away necessarily. They're just kind of dormant for a while
until something interesting enough pops up. I'm like, hey,
yeah,
what's that? Yeah, like The Sims. I've always been on Sims. Like I always will be. Especially The Sims 3. Even though I know it's arguing the community, it's not the best Sims at all. But it's what,
in the comments
it's what
be, like,
I grew up
you.
watching. It's what I grew up watching during my little era, you know? Or, I guess I already brought up this episode, so like, WWE, the huge phase when I was a kid. Because again, the effects of having a brother. Because he was into, I think because he bought the game, so he forced me to play with him because there's no one else to play with.
Right.
So, I played that, and then I really got into the show, and then I went to like the actual in-person show recently this year, and now I'm kind of back in my phase. So yeah, for me, I'm like a full, okay, I can't get myself to say a full grown adult because I'm not there mentally, but you know, I'm an adult by age. So it's crazy to me that like my interest from when I was like 12 is like back still there, like still like I still feel the same excitement. It's like It's cute, but I also wonder like, is this normal? I don't know, or perhaps my interests are just so good, you know, too good to not be interested. I don't know. How about you? Minecraft? You're still into Minecraft? That's crazy.
This plush is up there, but Minecraft is a big one. But My Little Pony, literally got back into it recently because the streamer I watched. I've been doing watch parties.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah. No, but I'm seeing it come back. I'm like, why is My Little Pony trending? I'm like,
no, literally, I love My Little Pony. I haven't watched the new generation because I've heard people.
How far have they gone now? Because I don't even know.
So the My Little Pony everyone knows is My Little Pony Friendship is Magic.
Yes.
Which is Generation 4, which has 9 seasons and like 4 movies. And then they had My Little Pony the movie, which has kind of concluded that. And then there's Generation 5, where they call back to Twilight, but it's pretty much a different story now.
Oh, I see.
But I haven't watched any of that, but Friendship is Magic is so good.
Aww.
It goes back to that idea of growing up with like something to look up to, I guess, or like a positive role. Because I really liked My Little Pony, and someone mentioned this in a comment on one of those watch parties, because it's like it's a good show to show how femininity doesn't have to be like all dresses and like makeup.
But yeah, I need to rewatch because I forgot a lot of what happened. So yeah,
but like all of the main characters are all still girls in their own right, and they have their feminine interests, but they have personality outside of just being a girl, you know, which a lot of shows kind of miss out on.
Wow.
I love My Little Pony.
An iconic show. My Little Pony. Wait, like, how long has it been around? Like do you happen to know like when it started?
No. Honestly, I've been watching since I was like 9.
I'm curious if kids these days happen to know My Little Pony at all. Maybe.
I hope.
I feel like I've heard kids talk about it before.
I love My Little Pony.
But with that comment, like, I was just thinking about that. I'm like, I think it's so wholesome when I go to like some video or something on YouTube, and people are in the comments are like, yeah, like I used to watch you like when I was a kid, but now I'm like graduate college. I just want to say like I'm so grateful that you were there for me. Like I still come back to watch you sometimes. I'm like, oh, my heart. Yeah. So honestly, yeah, I think like a part of you will like never fully leave, but also like I'm curious if sometimes like it's kind of like, what is it called, like the nostalgia window that you're looking through. But the only thing that I can think of that I thought was only good because of nostalgia was unfortunately Nickelodeon. But you know, but now I know.
The more you know.
The more you know. Yeah, but it's very wholesome to me with like whenever I see those comments. Yeah. Or I don't know, because I keep thinking about Splash because of the news that came out, but I see a lot of people when in Anthony like reunited, people like were so back, like literally, like people in the comments are like, literally, I grew up watching Smosh and I still enjoy your content nowadays. I'm like, that's so cute. Yeah. Honestly, yeah, I feel like I haven't like fully lost interest in it in anything from
Mm-mm.
when I was a kid.
I feel like my interests at most have only been like reshaped into something else, you know?
That's
Like my
fair.
Minecraft interests went from like now, like the NTDM, and has only gone on to like Hermitcraft, and we're gonna ignore that middle section of Dream SMP now, but
Yeah. No, I agree. I think, yeah, it always kind of goes up with you. But I feel like there are some people who are like are so different from their childhood. So I wonder like why am I still so interested in the same things? I don't know. That's a question maybe for an older me after some more time has passed.
or after diagnosis, who knows?
I'll call you back after therapy. No. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else? I think I really hit my like big five: Sims, Smosh, WWE. Yeah, that's really it. That's all of my personality.
My personality is just art, My Little Pony, and Minecraft. So
I feel like there's this. I'm trying to think of like deep in my brain what I was really into as a kid. I feel like there are some things I'm forgetting. Facebook fashion games. Those were so fun. Do you ever play those? Where
not
the
on
era,
Facebook.
the era where Facebook had games was so fun.
I only remember what didn't Heyday come from Facebook?
I think so, but I
It was
never
one
played
of those
Heyday.
farming games.
I think it's still popular right now, like really popular.
Dude, I love farming games.
But I never played Heyday.
Big up Stardew Valley.
I wish I could be into farming games. It just seems so fun, but I don't think to my core I can't. 10-year-old me was not into it, therefore I'm out.
I think it's just because I was born on a farm. I wasn't born on a farm, but I was raised on a farm.
Did that influence you?
I do love animals.
Yep. I grew up with no pets, so I'm very hesitant around animals. I think that also influences kids a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Like if they're comfortable with animals or like nature, I guess. You know,
Animals,
so sad.
another big part of my childhood personality.
Oh yeah, animals. I think a lot of kids actually.
I swear, most of my passwords for like those childhood games were like animal lover.
Oh,
like,
yeah, that's so cute. No, I think animals are a big part of childhood, and yeah, I love hearing those stories about like, oh yeah, like this dog has been in my family since I was born.
yeah.
I was like, my heart. Yeah, that's very cute. So, I think it's funny when people like adopt a puppy and then have a baby at the same time. They grow up each other. That's so chaotic. I'm like, girl, that's a lot of work, but good for you.
That's so
like it'll make a cute story later
yeah.
on. But yeah, I think animals are a big part. I think maybe for me was like having to live like so close to my family. But my parents were very family oriented, so it kind of like just naturally came onto me. Because at one point, like I lived right next door to my older cousins. It was so fun. It was like such a fun era of my life because we would just go next door and play video games or watch movies. Very wholesome. So yeah, and then my grandparents like with us in a bit. It's very, very cramped. There's like 6 people in like a 2-room apartment. So like I slept on the couch, but it was so fun. Like I look back on that era. It was so fun. So I do miss those days. And I feel like that's why like I feel, because I'm not even close to my family. I would say like we don't like talk like that, but I still feel attached to them in a way. Like if like a family event goes on, like I'll try to do my best to be there and stuff. So yeah, in a way, I think I'm kind of family oriented because of that.
Yeah, I like being close to my family, even if we don't like really do much.
Exactly, we're just sitting there like,
yeah, it's good to see them. It's
good. Yeah.
You know what was also a big part of my childhood? Girls Go Games. Or like Keezy. Keezy's another big one.
I don't think
I love
what,
all
A10?
of those. A10.
A game?
A game.
Okay, keep up with cool math games. It's such a meme, but I really did love cool math games.
I didn't get into cool math games
what?
much.
Everyone was on there. Do you not? Okay, Papa's.
Dude, I literally bought Papa's. What is it, Mocha Rio? Yes.
How much is it?
Like $2.
Asking for a friend. How much was it?
It's like $2. I love playing.
No, those games are so freaking fun. Yeah, I remember on cool math games, there's a coffee shop game. I literally ran it all the time, but it literally kills your computer. So I could play on my laptop. Whenever I was at school, I was like, I'm running the coffee shop game.
I would love going to computer lab and like finishing up whatever we were doing, so I could have some time to like.
Yeah, I remember. Was it 3rd or 4th grade? I don't know, but there's like this whole point system where if you were a good kid, you have like 5 minutes extra time in the computer room. You have to go early. I was like, I can play a game.
Aww.
Yeah. Okay. There's like this fishing game on like on the PC. It's very common. I just don't remember because I think it's automatically on some computers or it's like a free game. So maybe that's why I always see it. But it's like this game where like you're a small fish and to eat like bigger fish to become the biggest fish. I don't know why this is popping out to me right now, but that was so iconic for my childhood. Like that's so childhood. Like you would never see that game nowadays. But yeah.
I do miss things like that because I know kids almost have the same things. They have like iPads and stuff. But I feel like some of
the games are just not gaming.
They're not that good. They're like too simple in like premise, in my opinion. But it's like, and then they're overrun by ads.
Yeah.
But like we had ads then too, but like,
did we? I guess on you're on like a device on my laptop, like I don't know. But did you play? Was it? I think it's called Pebbles Palace Playground. It's such a random computer game. It's also free.
Is it the one that has like the cake thing?
Yes. Yes. It has like
purple.
It's like
purple
something
palace. Yeah.
Yes. It's like one cake game, one dress up game, and one matching game.
Yes.
But I don't think I downloaded that. It was free on my computer because no way I would download that. Yeah. And I was like, well, it's the only game I have. I'm gonna spam this, and it was fun.
I sit there for like hours making my little cakes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I would just ignore the recipe and I'm like, I'll just make my own cake for fun because I have nothing else to do. That was fun times. So much. That is iconic. See, kids need those type of games.
Yeah,
that was fun. Oh my gosh, this is so random. But one time, like, I was babysitting some kids, and so I was trying to find something like appropriate for them to do. So I went into like PBS games, and they actually have so many games, and they're so cute, and they're educational. And I was having like a lot more fun than they were. I was like, no, this is lit. And I was like, I feel like nowadays though, because time, there are a lot more like resources out there that are cool for kids. You just have to kind of look for them. So I get excited, but like thinking about that, I love educational games.
No, literally.
Literally during summer, or was it winter break? I literally went back and played those like financial games that we played in 7th grade in that one class. And it's actually really hard. I still cannot win sometimes. And I was like, I know how to manage my finances now, but I don't know how to play this game. Yeah, but I love educational games. So if you ever come across one, let me know. But yeah, but I was thinking like I wish that it wasn't just for kids. I think that the educational games could be for so many people. Yeah. So this is a new wave that.
You know how much more I would pay attention to my like college classes
if they game.
Yes. Or if they like tested my knowledge of like the term with like a little game to like condense it, and I'm like, whoa.
I love.
I don't know how you do that with psychology, with how
it gets kind of complex, but yeah, games are so like just even like the basic stuff like Kahoot. That was it made learning so much more fun. Did you ever play Quizlet Live?
No.
I only played it for a year before, probably a term before the pandemic hit.
But did you hear that they charge for like Kahoot? If you have like a certain number of
people? I think we probably ran into that problem in that phase during the pandemic where I just made Kahoots. I just remembered that right now. I really made the most BS Kahoots about everyone. I'm like, guys, I'm bored. Let's play Kahoot. I miss it. But yeah. But this is so random again. But I heard apparently on April Fool's, Quizlet changed its name to Rizlet. And I don't know if it's true or not. I just saw it on TV. I'm like, is this real? Chat, is this real? I literally don't know. And I was like, did I miss this? Like, I don't know. I just didn't catch it on April Fool's. But I also don't use Quizlet at all. Because again, they charge nowadays. It's so sad.
I just automatically leave sites when they're like, sign in to continue. I'm like, get out of my face.
No, if I have to log in or make an account, I'm sorry. You are not getting my business. It's so...
At least give me a couple more answers before you...
Like, it's really a free account. You just have to enter your email. I'm like, this is too much for me. I'm out. Therefore, any final comments about life growing up?
Being a kid these days is scary. But I also like... I think it's crazy when people on the internet like blame the kids for how they turn out. When it's been like our... Not necessarily our generation, but like the generation before us that kind of affected how they're changing, you know? Because we're not necessarily the parents yet.
True. I'm not a parent, guaranteed. I can confirm that. No,
I sure hope I'm not.
No, I understand though when people are like, these kids are so annoying. Like, especially if they don't have manners
Yeah.
and stuff. But you have to give them grace. They're literally a child.
They're a product of their parents. And how they
so,
were raised.
so give this a time. Help them out if you can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Remember, you were once annoying too. I know.
No,
at some
literally.
points, like I was a good kid, like so calm. But I know at some points I was bratty to people. So don't be weird towards kids, please.
In all meanings of the
All
word
meanings,
weird.
do not be weird to kids.
Do
Please.
not.
And
If you're a Minecraft YouTuber, be normal. Please.
Be normal.
Take the normal pills.
Well, on that note.
On that note.
Bye.
Oh.
See you next year.
No, literally.
Wait, what?
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
Happy New
Christmas.
Year. Merry Christmas.
Merry New
Merry
Year.
Hanukkah.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, it's probably going to come out after. Wait. Oh my god, it's April. Why am I thinking it's February?
No,
Well,
in
it's
my
like
mind,
past.
it was not that long ago of Valentine's Day, so you're
Happy
good.
Valentine's Day. Is there anything else coming up?
Happy Mother's Day. Happy Father's Day, probably. Yeah.
Hope everyone had a great spring break.
Yay. How do you end this? And. What are the hand signals for?